Hi. Hi guys, everybody. How are you all doing today? Okay guys, welcome to today's live stream. This is Princess Anu-TV. We talk about aviation, motivation and adventure. And if you've not subscribed, we are going over to 2,000 subscribers. So join the crew. You know, if you've not subscribed, do well to click on the subscribe button and click on that bell so that you don't miss anything. Aminu Sani, welcome on board. It's nice having you here today. Oh, you guys are the best. Carry Root 10. Welcome guys. Don't forget, give this video a thumbs up. Very important. Give this video a thumbs up. Sahi, welcome. How many subscribers? 5. Hi, sorry. We have almost 1,500 subscribers and we are going over to 2,000 subscribers soon so that we can send the books. You know, we promise to send books by 2,000 subscribers, so that's our next target. Okay guys, we are still going into the Q&A. Like, you know, yesterday's Q&A kind of like ended abruptly because of the network and all that. So today we are going into the Q&A again. If you have questions, drop them so that I'm going to be touching them one after the other. Sheg, welcome. I'm going to be touching them one after the other before the end of the live stream. And I really want to thank you guys for the support, for your time, for your suggestions, for your questions, even your questions. I'm thanking you because when you guys ask me questions, I go back, I read, I go back, I think about it, and I see, okay, this is supposed to be like this, supposed to be like that, and all that. And it helps me bring out content for this channel. So I really want to thank you guys. You guys are the best. So people have asked me some questions this few days. Number one, someone asked me, where do you download your aviation videos? I'll talk about that. Which license do you currently have? I currently have my CPL license. So I've qualified for my CPL license, though I don't have it like in my hand now, but I'm done with that phase of getting my CPL license. So I'm just waiting for my multi-engine and hi Christopher, welcome. I'm waiting for my multi-engine and my instrument rating, just ratings attached to the license. And someone asked me about dispatch. So Christopher, I want you to talk a little more since you're currently in that field. I would like you to share with us concerning your dispatch, every single thing that we need to know about the dispatch license, how to get the dispatch license. Hi Abayabi, welcome on board. How to get the dispatch license, what we can do to run the dispatch license, every single thing concerning the dispatch license. I would like to, or we would like to know, you can share with us. Not only that guys, someone asked me about requirements for the medicals. I think we'll talk a little about that. And what else, they are kind of like skipping my mind. Anyways, we'll be touching them one after the other as we go on. Yeah, somebody asked me about how do I hope to build ours after flight school. Hi mommy, welcome on board. Nice having you here today. Nice having you here today. So let me start with how I hope to build ours. The truth is that a lot of persons think so much about it, that how are they going to build hours after flight training, like how would they go about building their hours after flight training. And I think it's a legit concern. It's a legit concern because hours is life in aviation, especially as a pilot. The more hours you have, the more opportunities you can get, or the more privileges you can get in the aviation industry. So it's like having hours is equals to like having a good job. So if somebody has about 1,500 hours, obviously the person is sure of getting an airline job straight up. If somebody has 3,000, 5,000 hours, obviously the person is sure of getting a good space in places like Emirates, Qatar, all those big airlines. So hours are kind of like super important in aviation basically. Edo Timothy, welcome on board. So when I saw that question, for me it was a legit question, how I hope to build ours. So personally, I'm going to tell you guys the truth, ways that I've heard people do it, because obviously I've not gotten to that stage yet, but ways I've heard people do it is that they either go get an instructor's rating. Getting an instructor's rating might cost maybe another 2 million averagely, or let's say 3 million averagely, depending on where you do it. Can you give us some motivation about flight training? Yes, I'll do that at the end of this video. I'm going to do that. So it just depends. You can decide to go for an instructor's rating, which a lot of airline pilots that I've seen and I heard do it. But it depends on your plans, on how you hope to go through the your aviation ladder. So people go for instructor's rating. Me, I've thought about it initially. I did my dispatch at Aero Institute. Do you mean, is Aero Institute in Nigeria, or where? Aero Institute, where in particular? Please, we want to know more about that, because someone asked me about the dispatch license, every single thing that concerns dispatch license and all that. So we would like to know more about that. I'll be so glad if you share it. Okay, Aero Institute in Nigeria. Where is it situated, and how were you able to get your license requirements? Okay, so guys, let me have a little break on this concerning the dispatch license. Just like Christopher is telling us now, you can actually do it in Aero Institute. Though I know NCAT does dispatch, I know IAC does dispatch license. Now another one has added, Aero Institute, they do dispatch, and it's in Lagos, situated in Lagos. Like, you know, NCAT is situated in Zaria, IAC is situated in Ilori. Then now Aero Institute, which Christopher is telling us about, is situated in Lagos. So if you want to get the dispatch license, okay, Christopher, can you add more and tell us about the requirements? Like, what are the requirements to getting that dispatch license? Okay, he's saying 6 weeks for basic training. Okay, what else? Like fundamentals, can we know the fundamentals to getting the license? Okay, 6 weeks for basic, 6 weeks for advanced, so 12 weeks in total. Okay. How much is the fee like? Because that's another thing a lot of persons would like to know. How can you get hours? Is it by your results or what? No, getting hours is like flying. Obviously, actual flying, not simulator flying. You need to have a joint life. Okay, I think we're going to fix that, a joint life, but I really have not thought on how to go about that. But thank you so much, Kerry Ruth, for that. We're going to have a joint live stream on YouTube. Let's see how we're going to fix it. I'm going to get back to you on that. I really don't know how we're going to fix it, but we're going to fix it so that he can tell us about the dispatch. Then from there we can bring other people for other courses, other professions that can tell us more about their course. I think that would be better. So let me, basically O level is very much required. Okay, that's nice. Thank you so much for that input. So guys, let me talk. I was talking about the instructor's rating before I jumped to the dispatch. You know, a lot of things, when it's a live stream, obviously a lot of things like come into place. So for the dispatch, not for the dispatch license, for the instructor's rating, so you can do that. They don't do instructor's rating in Nigeria currently, so you will have to go outside the country to do instructor's rating. I believe, welcome, the standard pilot course cover what and what. I talked about that yesterday, the standard pilot course, so you can check that video. I talked about that yesterday, but it's mainly CPL, IR, MER, your PPL, your SPL. So that's what the standard pilot course comprises of, basically. Then now for the dispatch, minimum age is 18 years. I just saw that highlight and I decided to just say it. So getting an instructor's rating is one of the ways you can build hours. Also, getting an airline job straight up is one of the ways you can build hours. Also, finding a friend that always likes to travel and that is currently doing their CPL training, hour building and all that, you can also tag along to build hours. So you can use these 3 methods in order to like build hours. Is it true that if you get your dispatch license, you are exempted on some units on CPL? At Christopher, I really don't know. Christopher, please help answer that question, but I don't know about that. The only thing is that you are going to have the privilege and the opportunity to have known a lot of background work. That's something I'm so sure about, because basically what they do in the dispatch is also what they teach us as flight students, because they do the groundwork. We do both the ground and the flying, so everything is just like together. It's not like there's going to be any exemption anywhere and all that. So that's one of the ways I hope to build hours anyways. But basically I'm trusting God to like get a job immediately. I like straight up from school, not really going for the instructors, but it just depends on how things turn out for now. So how do I hope to build ours? That's some ways I just told you how I can build ours and how people build their ours. Now, medical requirements. Medical requirements is something I've always been saying people should not strain themselves too much about. I'm going in for a complete standard pilot course. It gives you an upper hand in the knowledge. Yeah, thank you very much. That's true. It gives you an upper hand. Dialer Splendor, welcome. You're super late. Guys, don't forget, give this video a thumbs up. It's very, very important. And thank God for the awesome Wi-Fi today. Okay, the next thing is about those medicals. So far, you are healthy. Like, eat healthy, be healthy, do all the healthy things as much as possible. When you come, you're going to be checking your blood, you're going to be checking your blood, you're going to be checking your ears, you're going to be checking your eyes, they're going to be checking your everything about your heart, your cardiovascular system, all those things they're going to be checking. They're going to be doing ECG tests, all those tests. That's what they're going to be doing when you come for the medicals. It's not going to be intense, but definitely your results will be what will qualify you or disqualify you. So it's good from now on. Every unhealthy thing you're doing, take it away now so that you start living a very healthy life, so that you can qualify when you come for your medicals. Now, another question is, where do I download my aviation movies? Personally, I get most of my aviation movies from my friends, my colleagues, because they're so good at knowing how to, go through the whole system and all that. So instead of me bothering myself on downloading aviation movies for myself, I collect aircraft investigations, generally aviation movies, all and all. I collect them from my colleagues. So it just depends on you. If you want to get aviation, you can check them on YouTube. I think you can check them on Netflix, and you can also get them from other persons. It just depends. It depends on you. Now, guys, what else? I just don't want to skip a lot of things today. What am I missing? I'm trying to check the question session so that I know what I'm missing. Okay, then last, can someone with hearing aids be allowed to become a commercial pilot? Sincerely, I don't think so, because they are going to give you, if you're using an hearing aid, what if it fails? Like, it just depends, because even people that they allow that have eye issues and all that is because it's correctable to a certain extent. So if it's correctable to a certain extent, then they will allow you fly, they will allow you like come on board and all that. But if it's not correctable, I don't think they will even allow. Then someone with hearing aids, that's chances are usually slim, because I know they put something on your head, then you're supposed to hear like a very tiny sound, like tin, then they'll ask you, can you hear it? If you can hear it, you say yes. If you can't hear it, you say no. Obviously, they put it on the second ear, they ask you, can you hear, can you not hear, and all that. They know how they do their things. So, but I don't think so. I think the chances are really, really slim for someone that is using hearing aids. But you don't rule out yourself. If you've not gone to see an aviation medical examiner, don't rule out yourself. Don't just think, if someone tells you that, oh, you're not going to be qualified and all that, I don't think you should rule out yourself. I think you should be a little bit patient. Come see an aviation medical examiner, and they will be the ones to have the final say concerning anything you're facing. Don't allow people just make you lose hope and all that. That's why when people ask me about height, weight, if people are fat, like, yeah, that's another thing. Someone asked me, what if you are fat? Can you actually get into flight training? Can you become a pilot if you're really fat? The thing is, if you have a healthy BMI, because I've seen fat pilots, I mean it, like fat. Yeah, I've seen fat pilots, and I have some colleagues too in my class that are fat, like they're really fat, not extremely fat, but they are fat. But just make sure you are on a healthy BMI. Okay, some talks about aviation lifestyle. Aviation lifestyle, I can basically talk about the student pilot aviation lifestyle for now, because that's basically what I know about. Hi, Gracie! Welcome on board. Nice having you here. Gracie Grace is my friend and she just joined up the live stream. Thank you so much. Okay, Nick, can I be a pilot at 6'4"? 6 foot, like you are like 6 feet tall and all that. Well, anyways, I always put it because here in Nigeria we kind of like use centimeters, you know, to like measure our height. So personally, I'm about 162 centimeters. So it all depends. And it depends on if you're growing. Some persons, like I know that when I got to flight school, I was shorter than this. Like I was shorter than the way I am now. And now I'm taller. So don't rule out yourself. I always say go to the flight school you want to attend and check if they have a particular requirement for their flight training, because there are schools that have specific height requirements. Some schools, they don't mind. You can come in, then you look for a way to patch up yourself. Is there an age restriction to be a pilot? Yes, there are age restrictions to get your licenses. So a lot of persons already know about the age restriction, but I'll repeat it again. Before you can get your PPL license, you have to be 17. Before you can get your CPL, 18. Like that. ATPL, you have to be 21. You know, you just keep climbing up the ladder. Before you can go solo, you have to be at least 16 years. So those are the age requirements, you understand, for becoming a pilot. I was talking about the height. Always go to the flight school and find out exactly what their height requirements are. Don't rule yourself out. Forget, a lot of persons will say a lot of things that you're too short, you're too this, you're too that. I've seen short people, like people that are really shorter than me. Not like so short, but like I'm taller than them to an extent. And they are pilots and they are flying well, like so well. So don't rule out yourself. That's something very, very important. Don't rule out yourself. So, okay guys, I remembered when I watched the video of a captain, Ikechukwu Onoha. Is it a must to get an ATPL license before you get a job? Okay, just break from the last thing I was talking about. It's not a must to get an ATPL license before you get a job, but there are some jobs that the requirement is that you must at least have an ATPL frozen, because before you can get an ATPL unrestricted or unfrozen, you have to have 1,500 hours. But there are some jobs that require that you must get at least a frozen ATPL. So it all depends on the kind of companies you're applying to. It depends, but it's not compulsory that you must have an ATPL license before you get a job. So if you just have your CPL license, you have your instrument rating, your multi-engine rating, you can go start applying for a job. In fact, even with your CPL, there are a lot of companies also, not in Nigeria basically, but maybe like some African countries that have single engine commercial aircrafts that they use to take a lot of persons. So if you have your commercial license single engine, you can also use it. You know, it just depends on you. Okay, concerning passing through flight school, I'm going to tell you the truth that it's not usually all going to be like so rosy. You know, you keep going rosy and rosy. It's going to be like a little bit like bumpy, but just like I read in a post, and I also listened to a captain yesterday when she was talking, you need to be persistent, persevere, and know that yeah, you decided to do this thing because you actually love it. It's your passion, and I really don't know how to put it for you guys, but it's not just going to be rosy all the time because it's your passion. The thing is that with everything in life comes challenges, ups and downs and ups and all that. But how consistent you are will determine how far you are going to go. So my advice is, whatever challenge you face, remember why you started and keep doing what you're doing. Please, it's very, very important. I am a young aviator. I'm just 13. I wanted to become a pilot. I wanted to be a pilot when I was very young. Okay, what happened? I mean, you share with us your experience, share with us what's wrong and why you changed your mind, if you changed your mind. Okay, Christopher, please, after doing medicals in a recognized hospital, must another medical fitness be done again for screening in one you did in another hospital does not count, because it's not an aviation medical examiner that examined you. So you will have to do with an aviation medical examiner, and you will have to do with your parastatal you're working with, let me say NCAT, or if you already have a medical license from the aeromedical center, probably in Lagos or in Abuja or anywhere around, or you have to, but it has to be an aviation medical examiner that has to like examine you. Aminu Sani, okay, you still want to be a pilot. Wow, that's nice. I thought you were like changing your mind concerning something. Aviation Medical Hospital. Well, I don't know, but there's a list of aviation medical examiners online, and if you check online, you're going to see their names, and so you can check the accredited aviation medical examiners. Then if you peradventure have a medical certificate or something from them, maybe you'll be exempted. I really don't know about that, but I know that when you come to NCAT, you must do that medical. It's very, very important. In fact, I think medical license is one of the major things that has actually disqualified a lot of persons. When people think, okay, everything is fine, they've passed the first stage, pass this, pass that, they come to medicals and you know everything just goes down the drain. Eluyemi David, welcome. First time seeing you on this channel. If you've not subscribed, do me a favor, click on the subscribe button, click on the bell also, so that you don't miss anything, important things on this channel. Okay, I'm just about to answer your question. Good afternoon, please. I need clarifications. I bought the form online. Okay, you bought the form online. What clarification do you need? Okay, I'm as sound as an ego. I know to laugh. Actually, well, I believe you anyways. I believe you. I don't want to come into doubt and start telling you who told you or who, why do you think so, and all that and all that. I believe you, and I have faith for you that you are sound. So, but I filled everything and there's no feedback on the website. I don't think when I filled mine there was a feedback on the website. The only thing is that you make sure you print out some forms. They are going to be like, print this page out, print that page out. Just make sure you print it out. Or if you did it on your phone, do well to screenshot every single thing you did. But there's usually a part that comes out like, there's a part that comes out saying these are all the things you filled. I think if I can remember clearly, because it's been like 3 years since I filled mine. Yeah, funny enough, 3 years. But that part just comes out and you see that you've filled your name, your parents' name, your address, and all that. So it just depends. Only one page came out when I printed it, and the page was really short. Okay, you mean like an exam page or something, right? You're going to see like an exam page. Is that what you're talking about? Anyways, just make sure you have an evidence that you did something online, and if possible there's going to be an exam page or something, because I know mine did an exam page come out, but I came with some documents. I've talked about those documents, how you apply. Check a video that I made. I'm going to still be leaving the link of that video up here. When the video is uploaded, I'm going to be leaving the link up here so that you can see. But I've made a video on the documents at least you should get, you know, with you. Okay, I'm happy you've watched that video. There was no exam page anywhere. Okay, but hope you have some documents on your hand that shows that you are actually, you know, as in you did something online. That's what I'm trying to say, because those documents are kind of like your receipts or your proof that you followed through a process. You know what I'm talking about. It's very, very important that that shows that you followed through a particular process. Are you afraid of how the coronavirus has shut down the aviation industry for student pilots? If you ask me, anyways, if you're going to be asking me that question, which you're asking me, sincerely, it's kind of up and down, but there's a good part of it and there's a bad part. The bad part is that we are not in school learning anything at this time, but the good part of it is that if peradventure we had gotten our licenses maybe a week or a month or 2 months before the coronavirus stuff started, our license would have been counting and probably will get expired soon. So it depends. Now, the good part of it is that we are going to go back to school and refresh our memories on things that staying at home would have made us forget. So you see, I see a good part in it, and there's also a bad part in it because we're not doing anything now. Another strategy is that the airlines, which we are hoping that the local airlines and all that will bounce back on time. So definitely the local airlines bouncing back on time is going to give us an opportunity to set our feet again into the industry and get ourselves, moving up. So that's another good part I see. And to give us more time to re-strategize, look for other companies, look for other options, or weigh our options on where we are going to in the aviation industry. So I think it's a marking down time for now, but I think it's a time to think more, to plan more, to re-strategize, to gain more experience and more knowledge, because there's something that airliners, like when I meet with some captains when I fly and all that, or have interactions with them when they come around, what they usually say is that learn all you can learn while you're in flight school, because when you come out, nobody's going to have that time to teach you nitty-gritties, all those simple things that you're supposed to have known. So you see people that when they come to the airlines, like based on what they tell us anyways, when they come to the airlines, they start asking some little questions that they are supposed to have known in flight school. So it's like an opportunity that we are getting to like know some nitty-gritties, know some little things that we did not know before. So it's all just depends. There's a good part of it and there's also like a funny part of it. But in all things, we give God all the glory. Anyways, we give God all the glory. David, yes, I have some documents. I'm just bothered about whether the application has been shifted. I don't think the application has been shifted. If you've applied online, I think you are good to go. I don't think it has been shifted because I've not heard any news concerning that anyways for now. Thanks. I like the video. You make it an extra motivation. Thank you so much. Other than that of my late dad, who is a late Air Force pilot. Oh, so sorry about that. And thank you so much for the compliments on the channel. Okay, Shegun, has the sales of admission form begun or just online? Obviously, you can see from David that he bought the form online. So I don't know when he bought the form, but you can just ask him now because he's online. Just ask him. You are all chatting together. Just ask him so that you know if he just bought the form now or he bought it a long time. Okay, Ikechukwu, Ikechukwu, are you a pilot? I know with earpiece. Oh no. Okay, thanks. Okay, you guys are chatting. Oh, that's cool. Yos. Hi, Emmanuel. Welcome on board. Okay, David said he just bought the form yesterday. That means the forms are currently on sale. So guys, that's good news anyways. So good news in the house. Someone just told us that the forms are still on sale currently. So if you've not bought your form and you're waiting for a news to buy your form, I think this is the perfect opportunity to buy your form. Guys, don't forget, if you're new here, subscribe. We are getting to 2,000 subscribers very soon. Share the link with your aviation friends, your aviation family members. Let them know more and more about flight school, basically. And also guys, sorry, if you've not liked this video, do well to like, give it a thumbs up. Let's go. If you have any other questions, we are going to be ending the live stream in a few minutes from now. If you have any questions, start listing them so that we can treat them and move over. FAA license doesn't expire. Why is it our own that expires? No, it's not like it expires. It doesn't expire. It's just that you can't fly if you've been on ground for a while. Like, it's just like we talked about the PPL license, that before you can fly again as a PPL license holder, you will have to do in Nigeria at least 5 takeoffs and 5 landings. Outside Nigeria, you will have to do just 3 takeoffs and 3 landings. It depends. So it's not like it expires, but for you to be able to fly again, if you've not flown for a period of time, you will have to do with an instructor 5 takeoffs and 5 landings. It's like a safety measure put in place. You cannot expect when somebody has been at home for like 3 or 4 years, the person just walks into an aircraft and takes hold or takes charge of an aircraft. That is risky. It's risky for you, it's risky for everybody, it's risky for the airport, it's risky for other flyers, because there are some things the person might have forgotten. So it's just realistic. It's not like ours expires. Oh my god. Ours doesn't expire. It's just that you can't fly if you've not flown for a while. That's how it goes. Yeah, Christopher says we need more aviation schools in Nigeria. The truth is that we actually need more aviation schools in Nigeria, and we are waiting for you guys to start up a school. It's possible, for goodness sake. If you have the money, you have the resources, you have the right knowledge and all that, obviously you can start up a school. I guess you guys must have talked about it at NCAT. We talk about it among ourselves, like student pilots, we talk about it among ourselves. It is a series of, oh, thank you very much, Noye. Please help dissect that question. Okay, she's helping to tell you about the medicals. It's a series of physical exams to be sure that you are fit to be a pilot in the air, eye test, heart test, hearing test, blood test, etc. Thank you so much, Noye, for that. That was super awesome. Thank you. Yeah, so that you get notifications. Hi, so that you get notifications for, you know, every single thing. And also, yeah, you guys are so welcome, and I really want to thank you for always coming for the live streams. Like, you make it exciting, you make it interesting. You know, discussing with you guys is always like fun. Thank you so much, Noye. Thank you, Amino. Thank you, Shegun. Thank you, Abayami. Thank you, Mommy. Oh, my mom that is always coming for my live stream. She's the best. Thank you guys. How do you plan to polish your aviation career? Oh my god, we're going to be answering these other questions tomorrow. I promise you guys. I promise you, we are going to be answering these other ones tomorrow. So development of the current. Thank you so much. So till we meet next